At the base of northern Utah's majestic mountains, once upon a time, a little slice of heaven seemed to have tumbled down to earth.
You want me to destroy that camera for you?
Not very much, no.
Then get it out of here.
There's something going on.
Nobody questioned it. Nobody dared.
But behind the beautiful gardens and immaculate facades in one quiet suburb about 40 miles north of Salt Lake City, something far from heavenly was taking place.
He's taking their souls from them. He's taken their minds from them. And he has literally destroyed their lives.
And the man at the center of this strange story, a grandfatherly professional landscaper by the name of Arvin Shreeve, a 61-year-old gardener and self-professed prophet of God, leader of a secretive polygamous group called the Zionist Society, best known for its blossoming gardens and a bevy of young female followers.
Are you folks members of this society, the Zionist Society?
I think of Arvin's group and I think of Jonestown, when that one man had power enough to convince 400 people, men, women, and children, to kill themselves. And
did Arvin Shreeve had that kind of power over this group?
yeah, he did.
A Svengali-like power that Arvin Shreeve used to cultivate a large following, primarily made up of women and girls. One of them, a divorced 23-year-old mom named Corey Christopherson.
He had so much power over these women that 2 women out there who were going through divorce left their husbands to join this group. And ironically, both women, their children were both, they had children that were boys, no girls. And Arvin made them give him up.
He didn't want boys there.
He does not want boys there, and they did.
A scenario painfully similar to the so-called Lost Boys of Colorado City. But for Corey, it was the abuse of women and girls that hit closest to home.
He had free reign over them to do whatever he wanted.
What does that mean?
Sexually, psychologically, physically.
28 women?
Yes.
He had at his disposal?
Yes.
What is the age range of these 28 women?
The youngest one is 2 years old, and the oldest, I believe, is 59.
This 61-year-old gardener had free reign to do anything he wants, you say, over 28 women ranging in age from 59 to 2?
Yes.
Unbelievable.
They work where he wants them to work. They give him all of their money. They believe that everything he brings to them is straight from God. So you can imagine, once the mind's been twisted, you disobey something Arvin says, then you've got these other sisters saying, what's your problem? You just disobeyed God. You just disobeyed your master.
And what makes this story even more bizarre, while preaching that the outside world was wicked and sinful, Arvin Shreeve was inside his well-tended homes, directing his female followers in a rather unusual business pursuit, producing their own personal line of skimpy lingerie, as this video shows. Items marketed under the name of Sweet Things, clothing that was often sold to local strippers, who in turn would come to Arvin Shreeve's homes to instruct Shreeve's followers on ways of gratifying their leader.
There's a power that he has over those people, a loyalty. It's a mind manipulation, but it's a power, and I don't know how to explain it unless you were there to see it. It's unreal.
But finally, Arvin Shreeve's well-manicured world came tumbling down when Utah officials finally busted the gardener on child abuse charges. One of the victims, according to Corey Christopherson, her 7-year-old daughter.
My daughter was abused out there.
She's 7 years old?
Yes, she is. I had no idea till we were gone.
Private investigators finally infiltrated the group, taking these disturbing images of underage girls, pictures that ultimately helped land Arvin Shreeve in prison, at last uprooting the weed at the center of these beautiful gardens.